Guys, welcome back after that short advert break. Let me take this time to wrap up today's lesson. So in today's lesson, we've looked specifically at strip charts as well as elevation maps. We established that the important things to take with you from today's lesson is that a strip chart is drawn vertically, right, on a page, and it shows distances on a national road between cities in South Africa, right? It is a map that is primarily displays roads and transport links rather than natural geographical information. This specific map, the strip chart, right, is useful when planning a trip, okay? And then also, there's no relationship between the length of the line joining any two places and the actual distance in real life, all right? So that's our strip chart. Then also, we've looked at elevation maps. Here we've indicated that an elevation map is also known as a profile map. And on the internet, they refer to it as Map My Ride maps, okay? Now, elevation maps represent the height above sea level, okay, or the altitude at different locations. Also important with an elevation map is inclines, your uphills, or your declines, your downhills, and sometimes the distances may also be shown on your elevation map. This type of map is specifically useful for marathon runners and athletes. Okay, so that's the important part of our elevation maps. Now, I would like to share with you some common errors that you must avoid, okay, or detail you must pay attention to. So I said here, ensure that you know general direction and or compass direction. Guys, as I've indicated, this is a common question. You'll find it almost in every question paper, right? When counting the symbols, etc. on any map, it's best practice to double check your answer, all right? Make sure that you count it correctly by double checking yourself. Then familiarize yourself with the map and the key before you attempt any question. Take time out, look at what is presented, and thereafter you start answering questions. Then ensure that you are able to express yourself verbally. Guys, very important, especially with your level 4 questions, right? Make sure you can write in words what the question is asking of you by using relevant terminology. For example, up, down, north, south, and so on. Also important, ensure that you understand the given key, especially the symbols used so that you can correctly identify the items. For example, remember we've asked you to identify or determine the number of national roads, for example. Okay, so that is key. Then read the question and instruction with due diligence. Guys, you've seen and you know in our subject, sometimes we'll give you paragraphs. We give you lots of information, right? So make sure that you don't just gloss over what is given. Read with understanding and then only you answer the question. Then changing or manipulating the subject of the formula. Hence, we are saying you may use this formula, right? So make sure that you look at what is the actual subject of the formula. For example, do I have to calculate speed? Do I have to calculate time or distance? And that must be the subject of the formula. All right. Now, guys, before I say goodbye, let me quickly leave you with a challenge, right? So for this week, I would like you to do the following, right? Now, here's the question. It says, Nosipa will be traveling from Umtata to Maseru, right? She stated that it will take her 4 hours and 30 minutes if she travels at an average speed of 122 kilometers per hour. So what is it that you need to do? It says verify, showing all calculations, right? Making this a level 4 question. It's very important to note. You must verify, right? Not by guessing, but by showing your calculations, whether her statement is valid or not. And then again, I said you may use the following formula, and that is distance equals speed multiplied by time. Guys, I know you are looking forward to tackling this one. All right, have fun with it. Thank you so much for joining us today. Hope to see you next time. Remember to stay safe and to work every day. Goodbye.